Hey, pick 'em pie, big gun Brian Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot, dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt, send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done. Slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pie from MMA takes, yeah, let's get it gone.
Nope, that's not what we wanted. Whoa, new program, new software, learning the ropes. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can fucking see me. We had a little countdown show there. Then the old intro. I got to figure some things out, but listen. We're here. It's UFC 322 fight week. Of course, I'm wearing the 3PC gear that my boys sent me because without them, I would not be going to the fights this weekend. That is right. I sound like a broken record, but I will be in the Mecca, Madison Square Garden this Saturday night. If you're in the building, if you're the New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia area, you're going to be in the city, just maybe even not going to fight, just going to a watch party. Come meet up with your boy. I love to meet with you guys. I do that every city I've been to for the UFC. I at least cool. And you know what's so funny is I literally, oh my God, I can't, it's fucking this is what it is. Oh my gosh. Man, I stopped using StreamYard because it disconnects to my Rodecaster in the middle of the stream. I'm using Restream, which was, listen, I'm on vacation this week, so all I've been doing is researching. Just disconnect it. Motherfucking fuck. I hate technology, but I also love it at the same time. Let's get to the chat. William Robbins is here early, babe. William Robbins, hey, howdy, hey. Hey, howdy, hey. Andrew in the chat, let's fucking go. Andrew, again, shout out UPS. UPS, I'm off this week. Thank God what Brown can do for you. Let's go, Big Dog. Frank S in the chat. Babe, look at that hoodie. The hoodie's clean, bro. The hoodie, I just boxed in the gym. I had an Ultimate Warrior t-shirt I was going to rock, but I'm a little sweaty, right? This thing, I could sleep on I could sleep on Mount Everest in this. It's so hot. I'm like, you know what? Keep that fucking sweat going. Keep it tight. And then we'll pop in the shower after we do the fights. Tanner Jones here. Let's get it, boys. Jealous of you BP plays can be wild. I would be jealous of me too. Yeah, I'm going, Andrew, babe. I'm going. Thankfully, I'm going because of the guys at 3PC, Russ, Andrew, the entire crew. I'm going to meet all those guys face to face finally. That's going to be electric. Couldn't be a better card. MSG, again, is a fucking bucket list item for me. I've checked off a lot of my MMA bucket list. I've checked them all off. And this is going to be another one I get to check off, so I'm fucking so excited to go. We're not going to waste any time. I know last week I think I did 17 minutes of a little ranting and raving and hooting and hollering. We're going to get right into the fights here. First things first, though. Oh. Audio disconnected. Still hearing you on the mic. Okay. What about now, Trini? Trini, you got me here, babe? I can't hit. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Okay. I am. Wow. This is fucking bonkers that this does that. I've reported it to Road a million times. And they haven't fixed it. This is why I hate going live. This is why I hate going fucking live. I got to unplug her again. Right when you think right when we think you fucking get me with just getting right into the fights, all this bullshit happens here. Okay, so let's duo chat. Trini, what do you got here, bub? Audio. Duo chat, man. Let's go duo chat for this as well. We hear you, but wrong mic. All right, what do we got now, Trini? Do you got me in the good mic or you got me in the fucking stupid MacBook mic that it keeps picking up because it keeps dropping? Let me tell you something, right? I love Rode, right? I do. This is my third Rodecaster. It changed the game for podcasting. The first one was flawless. The second one I sold. to get the duo because the second one I was disconnecting left and right. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to get the duo because it's clearly not stream right. This doesn't happen when I'm on Anakin Florian ever. Can you imagine, John, dealing with my disconnecting bullshit? But I thought I had a whole new thing. I've been playing with it all day. Fuck. All right, let's just fucking get to what I got. We got the wheel. We got the wheel here, babe. Okay. These are the people that are going against me head to head. Now, here's the big rub. Usually I only do it for for fight nights, right? Because pay-per-views I have usually a guest on. I want to get Kenny Florian on. I want to surprise everybody, and Kenny and I do a full card, full banter, just him and I. But he's getting some stuff done personally, and I didn't plan it well. Didn't ask him early enough. 100% my fault. So I'm like, fuck, man. I guess I'll do it by myself because I feel bad asking Timbo and Christian, their fathers or family man. And then, I know Mitch Zuck would hop on and drop a fucking hat. I like to give people some time to prepare and stuff like that. So we're going solo dolo. So going solo, I decided to do the head-to-head, which I only do for fight nights. Usually it's $25. You beat me, you get $25. And if you want to compete against me, go to 3PC, sign up to 3punchcombo.com, go to the Gambler's Cave or the Capper's Cave, and I'll post a thread about it. All you got to do is comment. I'll put your name on the wheel. We got 11 entries, right? We got a couple do-gooders. We got a couple runner-backers, as you say. A couple new guys. Lunatic's on there twice. I just now realized. I will change that. Not sure why he's on there twice. Nice try, Lunatic. 100% my fault. So we got 10 entries. But yeah, so I'm gonna spin this motherfucker, and whoever gets it. So here's the rub. I'm all over the goddamn place. I'm so sorry. $25 if you beat me. But for this week, it's 50. I put up 50. I said, you beat me, you get 50. The brothers at 3PC, the powers to be said, you know what? We'll match your 50. We'll fucking match your 50, bro. So if you beat me this week, I'm going to spin this fucking wheel. It lands on you. You pick a better card than me this week. Guess what? You get $100. US American dollars. Boom. Not some gift card to go buy in the store. Not 12 months free, a membership. 100 smackaroos. You beat me. But good fucking luck. Okay? Good luck. Had a rough week last week. Week prior, 12-1. Let's spin this fucking wheel, eh? Let's spin this wheel. Let's see who we get. There it goes. I got my buddy from work on there, Coleman JT. I would love to beat him up. No way. That is no way. All right. Coleman JT's the winner. I work with this guy. I've worked with him for many, many years. I know his family very well. He was not in my wedding, but at my wedding with his beautiful wife. Now we're going fucking head to head. I love that. That's funny. Coleman, I don't think you're watching live. If you are, let's do it. Because this is a dude. I'm sweating. Sorry if I'm sweating. Why you calling me? Hey, Sugar Tits, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm doing a podcast, and you're live right now on air. What do you got to say to the people?
I thought it sounded like you're outside.
Well, you're outside taking a shit. What do you want? You're literally live on air. The speakerphone is in the microphone. What do you want to tell the people?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm on my way home.
Okay, be safe driving. And I made dinner. It's chicken and rice, which I know you don't like. Girls ate, I ate. Stop and get what you want. Okay, love you, bye. All right, so Jarrett Coleman, guy I've known for a long time. Head to head, babe. Head to head. Sorry about that. I wish it was someone random. I mean, literally, he just submitted the pick today. He's like, I'll go against you. He didn't text me or anything. He commented on 3PC thread. So, yeah, Coleman it is. All right, listen, speaking of that, I gotta pull up some things here. My apologies. Boys, Sugar Tits. Yeah, that's one of her many nicknames, Andrew. All right, let's go to not you, Tapology. You'll shut my whole fucking computer down. And then let's go to DraftKings. Loving it. This is the first time in a long time. When I first met a couple cappers. Oh, okay. Trend Daddy can hop on at any time. Yeah, I do want to get Trend on. Trend's like the best dude in the world. So I'd actually love to get Trend Dads on. My card I printed out. I've done a ton of notes on it from the Anakin. I got this on Sunday. We did it Sunday morning. So it's all rearranged. So I'm going to go off of what it is because I don't want to confuse people. So we'll go stats UFC. They're usually right. All right, first up, we got Slavokos versus Matias Camilo. And Slavokos is a plus 135 doggy. Let's see if that currently holds up. Plus 160, and Camilo is minus 180. Camilo was supposed to fight a few weeks ago. Fight got turned off. Of course, trainer right there with the fucking, my dudes got it. Camilo, easy pick for me. Slavokos is in a little slump. He's 9-6. He's improving. I understand that. He's an exciting fighter. Camilo can box. He can bang him up. He's the younger guy, and he can mix up some takedowns if he wants. That's what got him in the trouble in the Gabe Green fight. Gabe Green, first off, looked enormous in that fight. Looked massive, right? And Camilo can box a little bit. Can take your fucking head clean off. And Slavokos welcomes that, right? Slavokos is, he's getting a little chinny. Chase Super did drop him. But, the wrestling's been a problem. Slavokos, he got taken down. How many times did he get taken down? I got to look that stat up. He got taken down, I want to say 75. I'm just kidding. He got taken down 9 times versus Mike Davis, 11 times versus Mark Casey, which I was live in Columbus for. Listen, he's lost 2. Terrence McKinney got him a guillotine the last time out. Very close fight against Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan, not an easy guy to fight, Slav. But before that, split decision win over James Lontop. Did he get that fight? Did he lose it? Did he get it? I don't know. Give me Camilo. The line is moving a little bit on Camilo. He's going north of this. I had him at 155. He's now minus 180. So buy in if you want it. I like him by the KO decision. He could submit Slavokos. I haven't seen a lot on the ground game of Camilo. That really thinks like he could take Slavas back and choke him out. I know that's been a big issue for Slavokos in the past. But yeah, give me Camilo. I like him in this spot. Kick the fight off, night off with a winner. Listen, by the way, I'm a big Barstool fan. I meant to show you this at the top of the show. And I love notebooks. I love writing shit down. And there's a John Gruden video. I love football. Football and MMA are the only sports I care about and watch. But John Gruden, he did a whole video of the sideline sheet, right? Because I make my own sheets, right? He had a video of the sideline sheet of how offensive coordinators call plays and what's on them. And he gave you like a really cool like breakdown of what it is. So I always write stuff down in the book, like bets and everything like that. And I kind of broke it down into a sideline sheet view. See that? I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to bring it to Madison Square Garden because I'm afraid that I'm not going to get any kind of service in MSG. But I'm such a fucking geek like that, dude. That was so cool watching that video. And I respect so many people because it's a technology world. You can put so many things on your phone, iPad, whatever, but I respect people that puts marker or pen to paper. All right, next up. I know, again, let me look at this because my sheet's all fucked. Camilo's the pick, by the way. Parlay him if you want. Bagsanor Sulikia versus Eric Mokano. I mean, listen, Sulikia, I got him at what? Minus 600 the other day. I'm sure he's blown up over 1,000 now. Yeah, minus 1050 versus Eric Makankio, plus 65. Not going to spend a lot of time on this. It's going to be Suliev, and I'm going to take the easy way out.
Send him home early.
I'm going to send him home. He's going to win by knockout. I think this kid had obviously a crazy run on the Contender Series where he looked fantastic, turned around and fought right away, fought a tough, durable dude, got smacked around a little bit. Everyone's like, oh shit, is this guy the real deal? I love what he's saying this week. He said, I fought like a fucking idiot. It's never going to happen again. KO's minus 295, which is absolutely absurd. Let's see if we can get round 1 KO. Round 1 KO. All right, fight parlays. By round 1 KO, minus 150. That's the play. Sukarayev, I'm mispronouncing his name, I'm butchering it. Minus 150. That's how he's going to win. You're going to cut the number in half. If you go to second round KO, if you think Makankio, CO, however you fucking say his name, I'm butchering names tonight, babe. Plus 550 or whatever in the second round. You think he survived like the last dude survived? That's a hell of a better price. But I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go round 1 KO. And I think he's going to get it done. So give me the Russian. Give me the Russian here. 1050 is crazy. You got to play the props. Under 1.5 is minus 260. I mean, you're just not getting a lot of value on any of those, but I would touch round 1 KO. Take a little shot here, babe. All right, next up, you got Angela Hill, plus 390 versus Fatima Klein, minus 520. I think Fatima is, this is Trinidadi's last update. I think Fatima is Aaron Blanchfield, who's fighting on this card. I think they are just together, significant others. They make out a lot with shirts off, I think. Allegedly. I don't know. Anyway, Klein's really kind of coming to her own. She's obviously had a good resume outside the UFC. She stepped in on short notice, dropped her UFC debut, and now she's really kind of putting some steam together. She's highly touted as well. Then she's getting Angela Hill. Angie Hill is one of my favorite fighters in UFC. Action-packed. See on the screen right there, she's plus 390. However, most people think that they kind of know my gambling game, right? Right? John predicts it, and maybe I am a little predictable. Angie Hill at plus 390. Old BP runs for the hills and empties his account, right? I'll sell a fucking necklace on the street. I don't own necklaces, but I'll sell one. I'll get one and sell it to make a bet on Angela Hill at plus 390. Usually. Not going to happen today. Not going to happen today. Give me motherfucking Fatima Klein. I think she's smooth on the feet. I think Angie is 40. She looks good. She doesn't look like, she's slowing down much. But, 40's 40, bro. 40's 40, so with anybody. So I like Fatima Klein here. She's got the speed advantage. I think she'll have the power advantage. Angie Hill doesn't finish a lot of people. She can get like a guillotine or an armbar or something like that, but she's not knocking anybody out. She's a brute in the clinch. Her clinch game is phenomenal. But you ever seen that guy on fucking TikTok or whatever? He's always got a marker and he like opens a door. He's like, okay, check this out. What color am I writing? Blue. Phenomenal. My kids love him, and I just hear phenomenal all over the house. I want to fucking break his goddamn thing. And by the way, he doesn't read my mind every time, okay? Oh, take the last letter of that name, and what do you get? What animal are you thinking of? And everyone goes, oh, elephant. No. Fuck you. I don't think elephant, bitch. You're not getting me. You're not fooling me with that stuff, okay? You're not fooling me with that. But give me Klein. Give me Klein. I'm inclined to take Klein. Puns. That's a pun. We got Pat Sabatini versus Chepe Mariscal. Sabatini minus 130 versus Chepe plus 110 rematch. Don't understand why this line is like this. I saw Chepe on another book at like minus or plus 125. Huh? Plus 110 is what he was on Sunday. It's currently what he is now. That's Chepe all day.
Hello? Okay, this is Dog.
That's my dog lock. Chepe. Justin Chusman's here. Thank you. Justin Chewinham. I always mispronounce your name, but I think I pronounced it once right. But you're always here in the chat. You're an A+ guy. Thank you for being here. Trent's got the update. Plus 110 for Chepe. He's in Vegas. Spent his whole camp in Vegas. Already beat Sabatini. Sabatini's got great grappling. Chepe's got good judo. Sabatini only can grapple, but got a chin problem. Motherfucking Chepe walks through shit and will clip you. I don't understand this line one bit. I don't get it. I didn't get it Sunday. I don't get it now. He's in my AF parlay, my Anakin Florian parlay. I like Chepe my knockout at plus 330. Add that to my fucking card. Maybe I'm missing something. With all this cheating shit going on, right? Does someone know something about Chepe? Right? Chepe got like missing a foot, right? The only way I think he loses his fight if he's missing a foot. If he ain't missing a foot, I think we're good here. I like Chepe as a dog. Like him by KO at plus 330. That is something I'll be playing. That is something I'll be betting on. And that's something I'm going to be cashing on. Cash money in at Chepe. That's a good parlay piece for a lot of positions. That could have been my slime dog parlay in my slime, but I did it my AAF parlay. If you guys don't remember what the Anakin Florian parlay is, let me read it to you because I got it written down right here. AAF parlay was Chepe Bo and Shevchenko. Put 3K on it. Plus 446. 446. 4, 5, 8, 6. And that was on Sunday, so the line, obviously, give or take 446. Okay, next up. Again, I keep looking at my sheet. Should have updated my sheet. It's killing me. We got Kyle Dawkins plus minus 425 versus Jeremy Scart plus 330. Again, predictable Brian. BP's definitely going to take GM3. He's gonna take GM3 at plus money. He always does. My boy, I Am Saturday, Joe McCullough's texting me right now like, hey, don't forget to bet GM3 like he always do, cocksucker. He wouldn't be wrong. He wouldn't be wrong because I do love a Jeremy Scart at plus 330, but I think those days are gone. I'm a fan of Kyle Dawkins. I don't know what happened to the Dawkins brothers when they had that run. His brother, Chris, lost his chin. Everyone knocked him out. Went on the regional scene to try to get back to the UFC. Kept getting knocked out. I don't know if he's still a fighter, but he might have turned to a cop. Chin gone. Dawkins had a rough spot in the UFC, came back, and he looked really good against Michel Pereira, where he knocked Michel Pereira out, which is a nice feather in his cap. Pereira, pretty tough dude to knock out. You know, he's been proven to have a pretty good chin, regardless if you think it was a bad stoppage or not. Dude slapped him like twice. Kyle Dawkins, though, tricky guy, long guy, good striking, good hands, good counters, good on the ground as well. Maybe not the highest fight IQ, not the strongest guy in there, but he's going against GM3, who I just don't think, GM's going to want to get this fight to the ground for sure. I know Gerald's got some boxing. You know, he's a big dude for 185 as well, but he wants to get the fight to the ground. But I just don't really see Dawkins like being a fish out of water on the ground. I see him being okay on the ground and getting back to his feet and want to keep this fight on the feet, piecing him up, boxing him up. And I like Dawkins in this spot. I like Dawkins a whole lot. I don't like him at minus 425. I think that's absurd. Kyle Dawkins at minus 425 is, if I gave out that pick, if I sat here right now, imagine if I charged money for my picks. Imagine if I was like, hey, don't forget to put up the $10.99 paywall to get my picks. And the paywall comes and I go, guys, I'm loading up on Kyle Dawkins at minus 4. Dude, fucking get your money back, right? I think Kyle's going to win. Minus 425, I think, is an absurd number. Under 1.5 at plus 135, I kind of like. Gerald he's a hard dude to kind of read because sometimes he's fucking durable. Sometimes he's that gritty old man with the fucking thick ass mustache and he's not going away. Other times he gets clipped early. Kyle's coming off a good clipping his last time out. Don't know if he's going to back-to-back do that, but him by knockout plus 175. That's got my eye. You're cutting a 425 to a plus 175. I think Kyle, long range weapons with his hands. I think he can get to Gerald here. I think Gerald's chin again is up and down. We don't know what we're going to get. He looks phenomenal in the mustache, but he's getting a little older. Father Time gets us all. I like Kyle Dawkins in this spot. I don't love him. Minus 425 is crazy. Fight does not go to the distance for this fight. I like that play as well for Justin there. Justin said that in the chat. Shout out, chat. By the way, chat, do you like if I just pull you guys on, or would you want to like see yourself on screen like that? Right? You see what I mean? You guys tell me what you want. But that's weird that it doesn't show the whole chat on the screen. Huh. I think I like when I pull it. I don't know. That kind of distracts me. Anyway, give me Kyle Dawkins. Minus 425 is a little steep for me, though. We'll go knockout plus 175. Let go. Next up, we got Cody Haddon. Plus 130 versus Malcolm Wellmaker. Minus 155. Here's another... I don't know if it's because I'm going to New York and I'm going to be in the city. I'm going to feel the energy of my ancestors. I'm going to see my friend I haven't seen, and my really good friends I haven't seen in many years. I get to meet with those 3 PC guys. I get to go to an insane fight at the Mecca. And I'm just feeling like whatever. And I've been off this week, so I've just been grinding tape study. But the more and more I watch tape on both these guys, the more and more I like Cody Haddon big. Right, I think he's more well-rounded. I think Wellmaker has looked phenomenal. I can't keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that guy. I think he's looked really good. He's got big power, but everything's round 1. What happens when he gets extended? Right, he's only been a full-time fighter now for roughly 6 to 8 months to a year, maybe. He was a construction worker before that, so he's focusing full-time. So you got to imagine he's getting better, but. Just back to Chris Dawkins. Chris Dawkins fought was undefeated or had a really good record when he was a cop, and then he stopped being a cop. I was like, I'm focusing full time in MMA, and he fucking never want to fight again. I'm not gonna put that bad juju on Wellmaker. I know Wellmaker's a guy that a lot of people root for. I root for him. Well spoken, good looking kid, can knock anybody the fuck out. But there's more to his game that we need to see. Now, typically me, I get the googly eyes for the young guys. I get the old googly eyes for the young boys. You know what I mean? Not perverted, pause, not sexual. And these young fighters that knock people out, I'm like, oh, these are the next whatever. And, and I'm like that a little bit with Wellmaker. I love his name too, Malcolm Wellmaker. That just sounds like a fucking lockdown cornerback from like mid-2000s. You know what I mean? From like fucking Michigan, like just coming in and just play for the Patriots, like Malcolm Wellmaker just locking people down. But I'm going to go Cody Haddon here. Cody Haddon, I rewatched a lot of his fights. He is a bit of a blood and guts guy at times, but he's got really good low kicks, really good speed. I think his overall game has been proven to be better than Wellmaker because we just haven't seen it yet. I mean, listen, I'm not going to be surprised if Wellmaker goes out there and flattens him in round 1. Then we got a runaway trained star in our hands here. But there is going to be some resistance. I think Cody Haddon taking the fight on short notice. I like that. I like the confidence in the young man. Malcolm Wallmaker by KO plus 130. Codenhagen by submission plus 650. I kind of like that. I think Wallmaker's going to have a good chin. I think he's going to get tired. I think Cody's going to either take advantage of either clipping him, getting to the ground. Maybe even Wallmaker might just shoot because he's tired. Don't know. I like Cody by submission at plus 650. That's going to be one of my big swings this weekend. One of my big old swings is Cody Haddon by submission. I like it. One of the harder fights for me to pick for sure. One of the harder fights for me to pick for sure. Trinidad says, Haddon's really good. Watch all his fights for contenders. His only loss was the Steve Versailles. Correct. He's explosive in his takedowns. This is a tough Wallmaker. I'm picking him, not confident. Yeah. I mean, listen, I love Wallmaker. You know, it's the hardest fight for me to pick, but I just think as an MMA fan, as a guy that wants the sport to continue to take off like a rocket ship, we need stars. We need to keep, I think we have stars. We need more stars. Wallmaker is a star, right? And I think if he knocks this dude out plumbing around one, even if it's round 2, but he knocks this guy out, then there's this aura around him. And he's going to quickly, because again, a lot of marketing behind this dude. All right, moving on, flying through this card. This card's so good. This card is so fucking good. Aaron Blanchfield, minus 258 versus Tracy Cortez, plus 210. Another rematch like earlier, like Chepe and Pat outside the UFC. These ladies fought outside the UFC as well. And Tracy got it. You know, she won the first 2 rounds and I think dropped the 3rd round. Second round was, you know, a little close, whatever. Aaron Blanchfield looked really small in that fight. And I know she is undersized for 125. She's got a little thick, you know, got a little thickness to her, but she's been pretty strong. And I think her wrestling's going to take her over here. I think they're both very similar carbon copies of each other. And I think Aaron has fought the better competition. I think she has improved way bit more than Tracy Cortez. I think Tracy Cortez is a decent fighter. But when she reaches that, you know, when she's starting to fight the top girls, I think she falls short. I think Aaron Blanchfield's kind of lapped her here in terms of skills. I think Cortez is tough. She's got a good chin. Her wrestling's always going to keep her in fights, but I just think Blanchfield is too much here. I like Blanchfield maybe by like a TKO as well. It's something I've been chewing on. Aaron Blanchfield by KO is plus 1,800, right? I can just see Tracy comes in good shape and she's a great grappler, great wrestler, right? Great wrestlers like her with that wrestling pedigree typically only like being on top. You know, they don't want to be on their back. Typical females usually always want to be on the back. You know, am I right, guys? She don't want to be on her back, right? She wants to be on top. And Aaron Blanchfield's nasty in that crucifix and can be heavy on top. She puts Tracy in that crucifix and just 12-6 and just fucking elbowing her head. That's a KO, my friends. And that's 18-1 right now. That's a little sprinkle dinkle. Obviously, gun to my head, I think the fight goes to a decision. I think Aaron Blanchfield wins a decision. But, you know, we're gambling here, babe. You know what I mean? We're gambling a little bit. A little sprinkle tinkle, 18-1. I mean, my head won't even be able to fit out of doors of Madison Square Garden. I'll be so confident I hit an 18-1 fucking prop like that. But give me Aaron Blanchfield. She gonna get it done. I think she's better than Tracy Cortez everywhere. All right, next up, Roman Kopylov plus 184 versus Gregory Rodriguez, minus 185, also known as RoboCop. Never picked a RoboCop fight, right? I don't think I ever will. I'm on RoboCop in this spot simply because Roman Kopylov fought a very similar fighter in RoboCop. In Paulo Costa, heavy boxing, kind of flat footwork or whatever. And he got boxed up for those, right? Paulo Costa obviously maybe a little bit faster than RoboCop, but I think RoboCop is more dynamic. I think he's powerful. I think he's a motherfucker in there, really. Has good jiu-jitsu, but doesn't use it. Big, strong dude. I like RoboCop in this spot. Minus 185. That's another really good parlay piece as well. Trent got the line right there. Roman Kopylov needs space, needs to kick, need to, be more defensively minded. He gets hit a lot, right? And, you know, he throws a lot. His kicks are nasty, but, you know, you drop your hands when you throw your kicks. Guess what? Fucking left hook from RoboCop's coming. Yeah, zoop, slap, right? Again, I've never been on the right side of RoboCop. I pick against this guy quite often. So if you're watching the show, you want to fade old BP, this might be the fight to fade me. This might be the one if you're going to fade me because I can't get this fucking guy right. But I do like RoboCop. Give me Gregory Rodriguez. Next up, Bo Nickel, minus 205. Man, he's coming down in money. Rodolfo Vieira, plus 170. So I had him at 258, 238 the other day. I think I saw him go as high as 258, which is crazy. So I'm a Bo Nickel guy. Everyone knows that. I support Bo Nickel. Tatum Temple, who I haven't seen her in a while in the chat. I hope she's okay. Maybe she's off your boy BP. Maybe she's like, I don't fuck with this guy anymore. She bought me, I won a bet, and she bought me a Bo Nickel shirt, right? Now that my wife wears. Oh, here we go. Whoa, just making a live video. What's up, BB? Fuck FedEx, Team UPS. There we go, my guy. Kara Vagio 16. There you go, my guy. What's up, man? So when this line came out, I tweeted about it. I couldn't believe Bo was just this low of a favorite. I know he's coming off a loss to RDR, right? RDR is a big man, tore him up. Bo looked great or terrible. I'm not going to be a Bo defender, right? I love his interview with Jorge Masvidal. I guess it was on Masvidal's podcast. I saw a clip. I didn't watch the whole thing. Masvidal said, I think that your game plan was wrong, because I think if you took down RDR, he wouldn't submit you. He's like, I see you taking guys down in our gym who are like RDR, and you're fine. You took away one of your best abilities. And Bo Nickel's like, you're absolutely right. Now, Vieira is like a jiu-jitsu specialist. This motherfucker is, he's got a lot of medals, a lot of trophies on the wall. However, and that to bring up my boy Ken Flow's, however, Vieira is primarily the guy that likes to deal on top. His ground game, his guard game isn't great. He's got some decent sweeps. I don't know if he's going to really hit a sweep on Bo. Bo's fucking heavy on top. He can ride. He can scramble with the best of them. And Kenny has said as much in his breakdowns and to me as we've had conversations about fights that Vieira is not as good off his back and cannot promise on his back. We obviously saw the Fluffy fight, which you kind of got to take a grain of salt because he was dominating Fluff and he gassed out. We haven't really seen a gassed out Vieira in a while. He's got those heavy muscles. He likes to stand up. He lands a lot of strikes. He gets hit a lot. His shin's been proven to be pretty good. But I'm on Bo here. I'm on Bo all day long. I like Bo by knockout, which is plus 275, and him by submission 10-1. Right? Bo's got some fucking chokes. Bo's got some jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? I could see him submitting Vieira. I mean, very, very hard unless Vieira gasses again. But Bo Nickel by finish and the other way. I think he's going to redeem himself. It looks like he's not even shaving. Hasn't been doing any promo. You're giving him this low line, which is 2-1. He got embarrassed and called out in his last fight. And I feel like he's handling it pretty well. A lot of haters came out after Bo. And I think Bo handled it as best as you can. I like the things he's saying. And I really think Bo's going to show out here and prove that he might be the future at 185 and prove that maybe I bought into my own sauce a little bit too much, huh? Yeah, maybe I was just a little too high in my own supply, or maybe I wasn't just training properly. Maybe I just wasn't, whatever. I feel like he stays in Pennsylvania a lot of time. I know he built his own little American top team in PA. I think he might have been down in Florida for this one. I can't be sure with that. I'm gonna look that up. But Trent says, I know it's incredibly unlikely, and the line matches that, but Bo by sub is 10. Yeah, listen, 10-1. We're gonna hit the 18-1. On the Blanchfield fight, might as well hit the 10-1 on the Bo fight, right? But I do like him by finish some way or another. Give me Bo, because Bo knows. Oh, and BP knows. Don't slime him up, dog. Slime time. First leg of the slime ball parlay is Bo Nickel. All right, next up, but Benny Darius plus 150 versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Did this line flip or did I write this down wrong? Someone get me the line earlier this week, because I had Benoit Saint-Denis plus 170, Benny 201 on Sunday. Benny is plus 150, Benoit Saint-Denis minus 180. Chat, can you help me out with that line? Did I write that down wrong, or was Benoit always the favorite? I don't have a great system, so I'm not saying I'm right. So the current line is plus 150, Benny, but for whatever reason, I had it written down that Saint-Denis was the doggy. A little Coca-Cola. Not a better drink in the world. I know I'm a Mountain Dew guy. That's my coffee that wakes me up. But if I'm going caffeine, man, pure caffeine, it's okay. So Zach, Tom Stan, I haven't seen BSDs in a row. Okay, so I must have written that down wrong. I don't have a bet or anything in. Yeah, so I have it written down. Anyway, doesn't matter. Line is correct on the screen. Benny plus 150, Benoit Saint-Denis minus 180, which I think is the correct line. Benny looked good against Moicano. Moicano beat Saint-Denis. MMA math. What are we going to do about that? Benny is so up and down. He's so up and down. But the one thing about Saint-Denis is he likes to go out there, steamroll guys, take them down, beat them up. He'll shoot fucking 15 times in round one. He don't give a shit. He'll shoot till he gasses, and he doesn't care. He knows he's going to gas, but goddamn, he's getting his takedowns. I just don't know if that's going to work against against Benny. Benny fought Mantus Gamrot and looked great on the anti-grappling. He is stubborn. He is strong. Benny St. Diaz, and I keep getting their fucking names mixed up. Benedar used to strong, plus 150. I can't trust that chin at plus 150. I like St. Denis. I started getting kind of bullish last night when I was doing some tape study. I started really getting bullish on St. Denis by knockout. So Benoit St. Denis by KO is plus 150. And then him by knockout in round one is plus 330. That might be a little poke right there. I just feel like when Benny gets knocked out, it's typically early. And I think St. Denis doesn't get paid by the minute. This dude doesn't want to go 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5, whatever. He wants to get out of there. Send him home. I like St. Denis by knockout. I think this fight's going to be violent. I like the under as well. What did they, did I slime this one? Yeah, I did. Okay, fuck. Sorry, I'm all over the place. This is a slime ball. I love the under on this. So the under 1.5. Under 1.5 is plus 130. I think that's crazy, right? I mean, sure, this could go to the judge's decision, but St. Denis, this dude is just, he's kamikaze in there. And Benny can knock him out. Benny can crack too. That Benny's got great jiu-jitsu. Under 1.5, leg 2, the slime ball parlay. I think that, how are you passing up? Plus 130, under 1.5? Yeah. Especially my early read is St. Denis by knockout. Yeah, we're going to do that, babe. We're going to do that. All right, next up, Leon Edwards, plus 145 versus Carla Pratas, minus 175. This fight gives me trouble because I feel like Leon Edwards is going to grapple. I feel like Leon Edwards is going to go out there and grapple. He's like, oh, finally I get a striker. I don't have to worry about these guys taking me down. Yeah, but you're going to go take them down because you took down Nate Diaz, right? You took down Gunny Nelson. You know what I mean? Like you took down Rafael dos Anjos. You go for takedowns when it's advantage to your game, and that's advantage to your game here. Ian Gary took down Pratas. Leon Edwards is a big, strong dude who has good grappling. He was like one of the first real dudes. I don't think, I know Chimaev took him down, but this is before the Chimaev fight, but he was the first one to take down Kamaru Usman. Boom, took him down right to mount, right? Like he's a strong dude. Leon Edwards is 6'2", pretty strong. He's got a tiny little waist, but he's a big dude. He probably should be an 85er, to be honest with you. I don't like the stupid narrative that Leon is going to get some kind of title shot after this or whatever. He's kind of talking about it. He's like, oh, maybe if I win this one, I'll get to do the next one what? Bro, you don't want to fight in a couple years and you're boring. No, right? I respect Leon Edwards, but no, you got to win 5 more, all by finish, to sniff a title shot. Pratas is a guy everyone's rooting for. Everyone wants to fight. Everyone wants to see victorious. Dude's got swag to him. I saw him fight live in Chicago with that spinning elbow over Jeff Neal. Phenomenal. I'm not going to say that word. Incredible. He smokes cig, he parties, but he trains just as hard. He doesn't gas out. He's really comfortable and smooth in there. This is a guy that's put rounds and rounds and rounds in the sparring, and he's so comfortable staying across another man, and he's in his flow state striking. This is a dude that clearly has put in rounds, and not only has he put in rounds, but he's put in dominant rounds against high-level guys. If you're going out there being that confident in a fight, Leon Edwards is a good striker, but is he really? I mean, he didn't let his hands go against Sean Brady. Sean Brady boxed him up. He doesn't have great boxing, and he got taken down and got submitted. You know what I mean? So, is Leon cooked? He's 34. This is the big rig syndrome, right? This is what I look at fighters that do this. Johnny Hendricks pined for a title shot, wanted it for so long, got it. I think he might have defended it and then just never became the same fighter again once he lost it, right? He's a cop now in Oklahoma. Then you got Leon Edwards, who won a crazy amount in a row and they wouldn't give him a title shot. Gets his title shot against Usman, is losing 4 rounds, and then gets the head kick knockout. Comes back in a razor close fight against him in the rematch. He wins. And then who else? He beat Colby Covington, which was another close fight or whatever. So he won the title and defended it, and he lost it. All right. And now he's lost another one. He got finished for the first time. Where's his mind at? Does he want it as much? Does he want to be a 2-time champion? What does he want? Right. I don't know. I like Prates simply by decision. I don't know if he can get Leon out of there. Leon has been rocked before. He's been wobbled a few times in fights. College Prates by KO plus 165. Don't know if that's worth the squeeze. College Prates by decision plus 215. I think I like more. I think it's a safer play. I do think it's a low enough money line to kind of throw that around on a parlay, or maybe even just go straight depending what your bankroll is. I know there's some people who only strictly play fucking parlays, only strictly plays, big props. You can advance your game. You can squeeze this in. Leon Edwards, low number money line. Mason Law, my guy. Prates will break Leon to the body with knees and body punches. Good point. You could break him to. Prates has got it all. This guy's got maybe not much of a ground game, but on the feet, he's got kind of everything. All right, next up fight I'm looking forward to the most besides the main event. If I'm being honest with you, this fight is, it makes the dick move, boys. Michael Morales plus 114 versus Sean Brady minus 135. So I've been on Sean Brady all week. I think he's a bit of a dark horse in this division. He's only lost to Bilal Muhammad where he didn't look so good. But this dude is pretty phenomenal at what he does, right? He's strong. His grappling's really good. His defense on the feet is getting good. And his boxing is just good enough to really get his grappling going. Every single person that's ever trained with Sean Brady says, holy fucking shit, right? They say the same thing about this kid. This kid is phenomenal. And then, God damn it, I said phenomenal again. But then you got Michael Morales, 26 years old, giant for the division, won't end his career at 170, will be an 85er, looking absolutely shredded this week, who has went through a good gauntlet himself. At 26 years old, he's fought some good competition already. I like this kid a lot. I don't know if it's the best matchup for him, right? But he gets Max Griffin, is almost a Neil Magny. So they give him Max, decision, 72 landed strikes, looks okay. Jake Matthews kind of maybe put a pause on the hype train a little bit. Jake Matthews handled him pretty well, didn't get dropped, landed 60 strikes on him. Michael Morales comfortably won the decision, but it wasn't like a long, one-sided. Then he gets the Magny test. Then the UFC goes, let's quit fucking around. This guy's undefeated. He's a young kid. Let's give him Neil Magny. Can you get by Neil Magny? He did. Not only did he even knock him out in round 1. Neil Magny landed 5 strikes. That's it. And Morales knocked him out. Then you give him old Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is such a benchmark in this division now. Gilbert Burns is more of a, he is a 170-pounder. I know he's sized up, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, right? He's got a big neck and a decent-sized head. I've seen him in person, but physically, he doesn't seem that big. He did fight at 55 for a long time. Anyway, he smokes Burns in round 1 as well. So this kid is getting experience against really good guys, but Sean Brady, man, is a bit of a specialist who is a fucking problem in that area. I haven't seen Morales really defend a lot of submissions. His defense on the takedowns is great, right? He pops right back up. He's a bit physically strong. He's athletic. Taking him down is going to be a motherfucker. But, man, when Sean takes him down, what does that jiu-jitsu look like? What does it look like off your back? Are you okay? Because the guys that rush to the feet, yeah, it's athleticism. Yeah, it's great. You can do that. Derek Lewis gets away with it at heavyweight because heavyweights aren't as athletic. You just stand up here, you're getting your back taken, you're getting set up for a choke, something. Sean Brady is slick on the ground. Mason Law says Sean Brady over 2.5 takedown prop is the play. I love that. I think he lands 3 takedowns. I like Sean Brady by submission. And if you got MGM, Sean Brady by submission plus 400. Yes. If you got Bet MGM, you can do you can pick your submission of what it's going to be or whatever. Actually pick rear naked choke, whatever. I kind of like rear naked choke, maybe a Darce, rear naked choke. So if Brady gets his back, it's a fucking problem. I like Sean Brady by submission plus 400. I think that's a good enough number to fucking lay it on. We got Zach Tomstan says, I like Brady here, but Morales by KO 380-ish. Listen, Morales could definitely couple him. I mean, Bilal Muhammad, love you, Bilal, right? You're my guy. But if you got no knockouts in your name, the only knockout you got is Sean Brady, and I know Sean Brady went with injuries or whatever, and it wasn't like he flatlined Brady, but if Bilal's getting you, Morales can get you. So 380 is a nice little poke as well, but I'm going to stick with my Sean Brady read. Submission. Love it. Co-main event, couple high elite level females for the title. Zhang Weili stepping up to 125 pounds, plus 114, versus Valentina Shevchenko, minus 135. So I've been on Shev all week. I'm still on Shevchenko. I think she's just going to be too much for Wei Li. I think Wei Li's going up because there's nowhere else to go. In reality, I know she's got muscled up a little bit, but in reality, I think Wei Li could maybe even make 105. If they had an anim weight, I think Wei Li could suck down to 105. But there's no anim weight. She can't go lower, so she goes higher because she wants to compete. Valentina, they're similar in size with height and reach and everything, but Valentina is strong. She goes in there, the girl like Manon Farrell, and Manon just threw her around Aaron Blanchfield like she was nothing. So Manon's got to be strong, and Valentina took her and held her down, and her grappling has gone a lot better. Those body lock takedowns are fierce, and I think Zhang Weili has worked hard on her grappling. Her grappling herself has been pretty good. Her chokes, her submissions, everything's getting better. But you're going against a full-fledged 125er who knows how to grapple, who knows how to strong, and she also knows how to strike it too. Shevchenko's pretty well-rounded. I think she got bored. I think the Grasso stuff, she was just bored, and then she's like, fuck it. I'm champ. Now she gets to defend her title with a champion coming up, co-main event in New York City. There's no excuse. You're not bored now. You're fucking awake. And you know what I mean? This is a big deal. I like Shev. I like Shev by decision as well. I don't see a finish happening in this fight. If I do see a finish, I see Zhang Weili finish here. Zhang Weili by knockout plus 700. I don't hate that. Shevchenko by decision plus 140. Let me look at what the fight to be won by split majority decision, yes, plus 300. I need a little more juice to do that. I think it's going to be a very close fight. Give me Shevchenko. Let's go to the main event. 3-name Jack Della Maddalena, plus 245 versus Islam Makhachev, minus 305. A lot of people are on my guy, Jack. So let's see what the updated line is. Jackie plus 230, Islam minus 285. So yeah, money's coming in on Jack. Love this fight. I love that Islam is going up to 70. Something that Khabib didn't do, or Khabib maybe not had a chance to because his father passed. I think Khabib would have done it. Islam's a big dude though, right? He looks good at 170. The stare down with him and Jack, it really wasn't much of a size difference between either of them. I think Jack is your kind of just your typical prototype 170. I don't think he's on the bigger end of it. Can't imagine he cuts a lot of weight. He's pretty muscled up. But I just love his, because he fights Basil Hafez. And his grappling looks, not only did he get taken down so many times, but just the decision-making in the grappling. He kept jumping for chokes, and he kept doing stupid fucking things. And it's like, bro, you're dominating this guy in the feet. He's gassed to his gills. All he can do is grapple. And you kept engaging the grappling. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand why he did that. And then Gilbert Burns took him down 7 times. He got up, and he ended up kneeing Gilbert. Gilbert got tired. Islam's going to take you down. Islam's not going to get tired. But the one thing he implemented was Craig Jones. And Craig Jones is a phenomenal grappler who has developed a pretty fucking clean system to combat this fucking Russian style of wrestling. And Islam is really good at that. Wrapping legs up, climbing your body. You're then getting pressured. You're trying to get up. You give up an arm triangle choke. You give up your back. So forth. And Islam's got a fucking squeeze on him that he gets a hold of everything. He's going to squeeze your fucking eyeballs out of your head, right? Islam is very, very slick on the ground. He looks for submissions over positions. People look at the Volkanovski fight. I think Bilal Muhammad made a great point. Volkanovski is a smaller body dude. It was harder for Islam to get a hold of him. Jack is more his size, so I think Islam will be able to hold on to Jack more. But I think Jack is stronger, a little more slippery than a guy like Volkanovski, who I think is very good, uses his smaller stature, smaller torso to his advantage. But I've seen Jack on the ground with a guy like Bilal getting taken down, getting back up. I've seen him with the training with Greg Jones, and they've been working this entire camp. And it's really hard not to go against, or it's really hard to win money against a Russian. It's really hard. I mean, Islam's lost 1 time his entire career. He had a very close with Volkanovski, but people keep forgetting he won that fight. And then when they rematched, he head kicked him. I know it was on short notice. But JDM, full camp, full confidence, coming off a very similar, I think Islam is better than Bilal, similar fighter to Bilal. Bilal stood up and boxed more with JDM. Islam won't do that. Islam's got a nice little southpaw to him. He's got a straight left hand that's pretty good. His head movement's pretty good. His vision's really good. He ducks under and gets his takedowns very, very well, better than anybody in the sport, in my opinion. And again, cardio elite as well. I mean, the guy's fought the who's who at 155, has went 5 rounds, has went late in the 4th round, wait in the 3rd round, and still has the cardio and everything to go. The problem with Islam, though, is he doesn't love taking shots. He's not a pocket guy. He doesn't want to be in the pocket. He's got that quick twitch muscle. He fires his left, straight left, gets his head out of there, circles with a kick or circles with a takedown against the cage. He doesn't want to be in the pocket. The time he was in the pocket with, say, Dustin Poirier, he got hit a little bit, didn't like it, started wrestling him more. But Dustin Poirier was throwing really wide shots in that fight, too wide. Justin Poirier was Hail Marying it already. But in the pocket of Volkanovski in that 5th round, he got dropped, right? He doesn't like being in the pocket. He doesn't like getting hit too much. I think his chin isn't as fragile as other people may have think because he got knocked out early in his career. But what JDM does so well is he just kind of pity pat you. It's like a Nate Diaz. He throws a lot out you. He mixes up his targets, body head. His head movement's phenomenal as well. And he puts on the pressure. He's got to be mindful, obviously, getting taken down. That's the game plan. Stand up, box this dude up. And again, Islam can crack you with that left hand. Jack has proven, I'll take some shots. Bilal hit him a lot, right? Bilal had some real true power. Jack would have been in trouble. Jack ate all Bilal's shots. I think Islam is a little more powerful than Bilal. I think his left hand is really good. His obviously kicks are really good. But I love the style of JDM's boxing. Just that it's in a rhythm. It's constant. And he mixes it up and he moves his head well. His footwork is just, it's not like this Christian Leroy Duncan fancy footwork shit, Dominic Cruz. It's subtle, but he's just in the right position to tag you up. It's beautiful stuff. He's a high level striker. And I'm going with JDM here. I'm going three name Jack plus money, slime ball as well. Love it, babe. Love it. I can't wait for this fight. I'm going to be on. I won't even be sitting down. For the people that are going to be behind me, we're going to a lot of people from BPC, but the people that are behind me, I already apologize. This 6'2", 300-pound dude is going to be standing up in front of you. I do apologize, but the main event. All right, let's go over. I didn't give my moral lock. Moral lock, Shevchenko. Dog lock is Chepin Mariscal. Send him home is, I can't pronounce his name, the Russian, the high Basagor Surkurev. How you fucking say his name? He's fighting fucking Eric Mukano. I like him by knockout, which is like minus 295. It's a gross. Send him home, I know. Slime ball parlay. Give me Jack Della Maddalena as my dog lock. Give me Bo Nichols, the favorite leg, and give me the prop leg under 1.5 for Benny and Benoit Saint-Denis. That is plus 951. Let's see if that's moved on us though, because lines have moved. So give me Jackie, boys. Where are we at here? Why'd you change everything on me, DraftKings? You son of a bitch. There you go. Okay, give me Jackie Deli. He's come down a little bit, so that's going to hurt us. Give me Benny under 1.5 for Benny, and give me Bo Nick, who's come down as well. So maybe this could be a better line. Let's see here. We're looking at, 1029 currently. I'm placing it right now. So yesterday was 951. The current slime ball parlay is Jack Della Maddalena. Under 1.5 for Benny Benoit Saint-Denis and Bo Nickel. That gets you 1029. Now, I have a lot written down on my little fucking John Gruden sideline sheet here from Madison Square Garden. I got a lot written down. I'm going to redo it, add some more bets, and then I will be tweeting this out quite a bit. I always like to write stuff down because that's just who I am. But I also like writing stuff down because when I go to places like MSG or arenas, my phone sometimes doesn't work. So I write stuff down, and before I go to the arena, I place all my bets I can. I place them all. And then if the phone works, then I'll do some live betting. But typically, it's like in Columbus, I made that mistake. Like I couldn't fucking get any reception. Like I tried to post a picture on Twitter for like 2 hours. Let's look at the chat before we go. Gotta rock with Hey Jive Future. Give me the dog money on Hey Jive as sharp as they come. He does have a future on JDM. Craig Jones, just sitting in bigger losses to get that one win. That's very true. Paco 3 name Jack, maybe Aussie BJDS solve Sambo, ping the cunt. I love it. I kind of love the lingo, ping the cunt. Yeah, listen, Craig Jones he's this eccentric, goofy guy, but like in that mat world, in the game plan world, there's not many, Gordon Ryan, yeah, he works with John Jones and whatever, but Craig Jones is a fucking mastermind. He's so smart when it comes to that. Not only is he smart when it comes to like anti-grappling and stuff like that, but he's smart that comes with the wrestling as well. And yeah, he's phenomenal. Genie, day one, baby. What's good, baby? What's good? All right, that's the show. Whew, that's it. That is the show. Sorry about the technical difficulties in the beginning. We're going to sort this out one day. I'm not like, they don't make a lot of different things like that, but maybe I just have to go like, Road, I love you, but I'm just got to upend and get something completely different. I don't know. Anyway, love you, chat. Love you. I'll be at the fights. Follow me on Brian Petrie MMA. I'm going with the family in New York, by the way. So Friday's gonna be like family day, but I'll be posting a lot of stuff and hopefully I run into a lot of different people, but, follow me on Brian Petrie MMA on all socials. Hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll be posting stuff in New York. Can't wait.